barakatuhu. I hope everyone getting well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, all the Filipino and other countries. Welcome to another day of learning. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to be associated with IGP as a global member. And I feel honored to host this webinar, and it's my delight to welcome you all to our Institution of Global Professional Pre-International Webinar. Once again, I am Kamrul, coordinator of IGP from Bangladesh. Thank you again all for joining with us in this marvelous session, and I hope you stay with us till end. Let me remind you again that don't forget to tag, share, and mention your friends in the comment box, because your attachment encourages us to do better and best service to our audience. Because our mission is to empower our youth, so stay with us by your support. And time to time, you like our Facebook page and subscribe our YouTube channel. Before we have completed our 767 webinars successfully. Now I will be presenting webinar number 768, and the topic is work for health. Today we have a speaker from Philippines. Today our speaker name is Janet Magalona. She is a program coordinator of Bachelor in Physical and Health Education, Philippine Normal University, Visayas. Let's we welcome our speaker to the screen.
Hello,
Hello,
everyone.
ma'am.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Sir Camrol. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to all our viewers and our participants for this event. So, allow me to share the screen, Sir Camrol.
Yes, ma'am, you can share your screen.
Okay, so thank you very much for this opportunity that you have allowed me again to share our experiences. Can you see the screen now?
Yes, ma'am, you can start your presentation now.
Okay, let's check if it is visible now. Okay, so good afternoon, good evening, good morning, and hello, everyone. I am going to share with you our experiences in the Walk for Health or Walk for Health in this time of pandemic. I'm Jeanette Simagalona, the program coordinator as presented by Sir Camrol. So we have here our activity for walking. So as we can see, that walking is one of the best exercise that we have. But here in our university during the pandemic, most of our students are having a sedentary life, not only students, but also with our faculty and staff and our administrative personnel. So I have created an online activity for them to participate. That is why our walking for health becomes walk for health, walk with PEMS. What is PEMS? These are the group of students under my department, the Physical Education Major Society. So it is our online physical activity to maintain fitness and wellness during pandemic, because most of us are having sedentary life and we are having our online classes. So participants are faculty, staff, university administrators, and the residents in our adapted barangay. Walking possessed many great health benefits. It burns calories, reduces joints pain, boosts immune system, especially during the pandemic, wherein all of us are staying at home and we have limited activities. It also improves blood circulation and strengthen our heart. So we have our background here. that active participation in walking can help relieve everyday stresses. It even increases the level of mood, elevating endorphin. When walking is done in a park, when pandemic is not yet popular, then it's nice to meet other people, and it is wonderful way to meet people in the neighborhood. When done online, it connects people with the same physical fitness goals. Evidence suggests that Walk for Health online activity shows therapeutic applications, which plays an essential role in managing stress and maintaining fitness level. Thus, program outcomes of Walk for Health recommends individual active participation in daily walking activities for life. So, what will be our guide for this time? We will be discussing the following. We will define first what is walking according to some definitions, then walk for health and walk with PEMS, or walk for health, walk with PEMS session or sessions and schedule. Walk for health with a community participation, then the suggested hours by the World Health Organization. Students' participation, walking activities during pandemic, the benefits of walking, and research-related activities. Because we are in the university, all our activities can anchored in related research so that we can improve our activities. Likewise, reflections of our participants. So we started this activity with the definition that we have. According to Cambridge Dictionary, that walking is to move along by putting one foot in front of the other, either right, left, or left, right, allowing each foot to touch the ground before lifting the next. Or, according to Merriam Webster, the transfer of body weight from one foot to the other. So, thus, having a walking activity is not very expensive. It does not require equipment or apparatus. So this Walk for Health started with my intention of helping my students during the pandemic. And we are having our classes from January to March because we are having our trimester. So we started when we met last January 2021 last year. Then it is just a group of students who are enrolled in Bachelor of Physical and Health Education that we met online together with our family members. But soon, we were able to come up with the best activities that we recommend. So officially, we have the uh, first term, to open up to the public and to our adapted barangay. So we have our other schedules, and commonly our schedules fall on a Thursday because in our university we have our online classes on Monday and Tuesday every morning. And Wednesday we don't have classes, it's a meeting and updating of faculty and staff online on the activities. So that serves as our preparation day. Thursday is our actual Walk for Health, Walk with PEMS online. And on Friday, we also have our feedback. So that starts the birth of our Walk for Health, Walk with PEMS, which originally it starts only with our team, my team, JC, or with my students. So we have our schedule, and this was officially opened with our officials in the university here in the PNU Visayas, which is located in Cadiz City, Negros Occidental. If you can see, the Philippine Normal University has the main campus in Manila. Then we have other campuses in PNU North Luzon, Alicia Isabela, PNU South Luzon, in Lopez, Quezon. Then we also have PNU Mindanao and Prosperidad Agusan del Sur. But PNU Visayas is located in Cadiz City, Negros Occidental, where our participants starts having this activity. So this is our sack-like shape map in Negros Occidental, where the Philippine Normal University Visayas was located. So to start with our activity officially online with the participants also in our barangay headed by the students in this activity, and our dean for academics and PNUVisize give the opening remarks. Likewise, a message from our barangay captain in the adopted barangay, Honorable Lucien B. Olvido, and with the presence of our SEGTE director, Dr. Maya Gonzaga, who was sharing the advantages of having our extension program online. So when we conducted this online, we were able to encourage members in the barangay, especially the matured individuals who are having their sedentary life. And soon it was opened also to the youth. They have the online activities 4 to 5 in the afternoon every Thursday, and that is also recorded in our YouTube, and they can open that anytime as long as they are available. And they also have their connections and they have their internet. Okay, to move on, I would like to ask our participants, how long did you take a walk for today? Is it 30 minutes, 1 hour, or more? So, together with the PEMS, every Thursday we schedule that for a 1 hour session. You know, when we have our walking activity, even at home, in a small space, we can do the walking with different directions. A 30-minute brisk walking can burn 150 to 200 walking calories. But it is also dependent on every individual's performance because each of us is unique. So if you are doing the brisk walking outdoor, then you can perspire better. So you can burn as much calories as you wish to. But if you are doing this at home with a limited space, maybe you are going to burn lesser calories. So that is very dependent on your performance also. So let's move on with regards to the levels of physical activities recommended by the World Health Organization, that people of different age must have their own time to perform physical activities. Should do at least 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous intensity physical activity daily. So when we transform our classes from face to face to online, most of our time are being spent facing the computer or our gadget. So it is mostly sedentary life. So we do this every Thursday, and students, faculty, and staff look forward every Thursday that we are going to join online. We share our walking activities, we laugh, we smile, and we increase the endorphins in our system. Okay, the happy hormones is being used. So physical activity or the amount more than 60 minutes daily provides additional benefits. If we walk from home to school before pandemic, we cannot do it during pandemic. It's because we stayed at home and online classes are going on. So how much physical activity should you do? So 150 minutes from moderate intensity activity to a vigorous intensity activity. So it was recommended all adults should undertake muscle strengthening activities such as exercising with weights, you can do yoga, or carrying heavy shopping bags. But we cannot go out, we cannot shop, and we cannot go to gym because it's closed. And for safety practices, safety protocols being implemented during the time of pandemic, we stayed at home and most of us are doing sedentary life. Most of our students aim to stop schooling because of financial constraint. And we encourage them to maintain their well-being because our mantra is a sound mind in a sound body in this time of pandemic. For health and well-being, As what I have said a while ago, the World Health Organization recommends at least 150 minutes or 2.5 or 2.5 hours to 300 minutes or 5 hours of moderate aerobic activity per week. So it means to say if you are going to have 1 hour per day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, you were able to complete the 5 hours per week. But it is also an encouragement that we will do it for our health target or health goals. So every move counts according to World Health Organization. We limit our time contact with gadgets. If we cannot limit, then minimize. Replace physical activity, any physical activity when you do it at home. So these are examples that we can do of all ages, of all health status. If you are pregnant and in the postpartum women, you can have 150 minutes per week or 2 hours and a half. It means to say 30 minutes a day can be good for your health. And for those adults and older adults, you can have as much as 5 hours per week. But children are encouraged to have 1 hour per day from Monday to Sunday because they have their surplus energy. And now they are staying at home. They have limited movements. So we encourage to do the walking because this is not expensive. And it encourage a lot of health benefits. So at least you have your muscle strengthening activities for 2 days and at least 3 days for multi component activities for balance and strength. How can we do this? We do this at home. The moment you wake up, you stretch, then you start doing household chores from one place to the other so that you can perform the walking activity. So it is better to have lesser walk than no walking at all. Okay, let's move on. How about our students' participation online? For those who are available, for those who are available and has their own internet connection, they have this online participation. Sometimes we do this every Tuesday, but commonly we do it every Thursday, 4 to 5 p.m. So most of these students who are wearing the uniform, color blue, are the leaders who are doing the walking activities at home. We started commonly with the principles of exercise. We start with a warm up, then it is followed by the low intensity walking, average intensity, and the high intensity walking. Then, after 1 hour of perspiration, we also have the application of cooling down. So this is our way of teaching also our Bachelor of Physical Education to practice their skills in sharing their abilities online using the technology at the same time using their skills to impart knowledge online. Okay, so aside from the students' participation, we were able to have this target because most of the students parents has no income, so they don't have allowance, they don't have enough budget. So walking is very simple, no equipment needed for participation, free, and one of the easiest way to get more active. It helps lose weight and become healthier during the pandemic. It is a form of exercise that boosts immune system during pandemic. Brisk or walking briskly can help you enhance your stamina, burn excess calories, and make your heart healthier. It's because during the pandemic, we are fond of eating because we stayed at home and we seldom burn these calories by performing or exercising, going to work or going to school. So Walk at Home is the world's leading fitness walking brand created by Leslie Sanson. Walk at Home has helped millions of people lives to live active life and healthy lives for over 30 years. So this is very common during pandemic, but this was our basis to impart the knowledge and to come up with our research activity. So during pandemic, every week, this is every week, starting January, then it's only for the group. Then later on, we have the end of our third trim until March. Then we open by April, May, June, July, the end of third term. Then we opened by October, and we started on October, November, December to January, and we have our participants from the barangay and up to the online capacity that we can share. So, what are the benefits of walking? These benefits is also based from the output or research by Jane Surtoff. The benefits that we also identified in our months of having the walk for health, walk with PEMS, we're able to identify the 10. Burn calories, reduce joint pains, boost immune system, strengthen the heart, improve circulation, lower blood sugar, enhance mood, build leg strength, improve sleep, slow down mental decline, and enjoy longer life. Because research stated that the more you walk, the more you enjoy life and the more you have your positivity, and it helps for longevity. Let's check. Burn calories. Have you participated in walking? Yes or no? Okay, some of you answered yes. When you participated in walking, you burn calories and you can also maintain your body mass index, your BMI, if you have your target. So these are the documents that we have wherein our staff and faculty members are participating every 4 to 5 p.m. They have to stay at the lobby, perform the walking on different directions, different levels, and different intensity from the low, average to high intensity, then from warm up ends to cooling down. And if given the chance that students will have their face to face activity in school, we also have the walking activity from the landmark to the different parts of the university as part of our routine. Then, aside from burning calories, for those with age, reduce joints. It's not only walking, we use our upper extremities and lower extremities by stretching in coordination with our body parts. As we walk, we can have the stretching of our wings. We call it wing twister. You can stretch up by your hands, right and left, so that the joints will be having their own function, not only for the sedentary life in this time of pandemic. So, number three is to boost immune system. Exercise regularly, boost immune system. As you can see, here are some of the recommendation. Because when you walk, every part of your body is moving, including your immune system, becomes active. It functions better when protected from environmental assaults, especially when we are using our mask. It's difficult to breathe. But when we do the walking at home, we can perform it without the mask for our safety also. And you can encourage your family members to join you. So here you can see that having an online walking, walk to the right, walk to the left, walk in place, walk forward, walk backward together with your family members, it becomes a routine. And you look forward every Thursday to participate our activity. Okay, so for those who are having their experiences in walking, did you boost your immune system in this time? I hope so, that you are also enjoying the perspiration that you get when you walk. Number four, this is correct. Strengthen the heart and improve circulation. Our heart is the pumping station of our body, and this is a part of our circulatory system. And when we will walk, we are improving its function, the cardiovascular endurance, the heart and lung function. Walking wards off heart disease, brings up the heart rate, lowers blood pressure, and strengthen our heart. For those women who are 50 and above or having their menopausal stage or postmenopausal stage, women like me, walk just 1 to 2 miles a day can lower their blood pressure, as the study presents. That 11 points in 24 weeks. Imagine. Women who walk 30 minutes a day can reduce the risk of stroke by 20%. We will agree to that because this is a product of research, and by 40% when they stepped up the pace. So it means to say we are going to walk not only on the low intensity, but we need to increase average to high, or if you want to, very high intensity, as long as your heart and lungs can cope with the demands of your action. And according to researchers at the Harvard School of Public Health in Boston, it helps to come up with a strong blood flow. So my students enjoyed the walking activities online, and they also wish to visit a school to perform this walking activity and to check what happened in our university premises. So we do it by walking. Number five, it lower blood sugar. That's correct. Types of exercise recommended for people with diabetes: walking. No budget is required. As long as you are capable of walking, you can do it. And during pandemic, we can do it at home. Encourage family members. Number six, enhance moods. So you, as you can see, some of the participants are doing this alone at home, but they can have their partners or colleagues online. And they are also sharing their experiences, that the moment they perform, they are enjoying, they are perspiring, and they are happy to see their classmates online. Even in this activity, they are enjoying that they were able to share their time with their friends. Then, number seven, build leg strength. Because we stayed at home, become sedentary, we seldom walk for a long distance, we develop this what you call atrophy, the shrinking of the muscles. So we need to exercise. The principles of use and disuse implies when it comes to fitness. You do actually use it or lose it. So if we're not using our gastrocnemius, they develop this what we call atrophy. This simply means that your muscles hypertrophy will be used and atrophy with disuse. This also explains why we decondition or lose fitness when we stop exercising. So when we stop going to the gym, we will do it in our walking activities at home. For those who have participated in walking, they said they improved their sleeping ability. How about you who are participating here online? Did you improve your sleeping habit? Okay, studies found that women ages 50 to 75 who took 1 hour morning walks were more likely to relieve insomnia than women who didn't walk. So we better walk. Okay. So nine, slow down mental decline. Why it slows down your mental decline? It's because when you walk, you commune with the nature. If you can do it with your environment, it creates a therapeutic effect. Walking in the park, walking in the garden, talking to your plants as you walk around, as research or study of 6,000 women ages 65 and older performed by researchers at the University of California in San Francisco found that age-related memory decline was lower in those who walked more. So, enjoy walking so that our memory will function more. The women walking 2.5 miles per day had a 17% decline in memory as opposed to 25% decline in women who walked less than a half mile per week. Okay? So the last in our data gathered that they enjoyed having these walking activities because in some of the readings it will help you increase one's life. So these are some of the sample during our activity last October 13, 2020 in our adapted barangay. Here are some of the pictures. Research find that people who exercise regularly in their 50s and 60s are 35% less likely to die over the next 8 years than their non-walking counterparts. That number shoots up to 45% less likely for those of underlying health condition. So those are the 10 benefits you gain when you participated in walking activity. How about the research related activities in our walking with the barangay and with our students? Here, we did not only have this activity, but we come up with research related activities. So we interviewed some of our leaders and participants on a specific date, especially during our break, wellness break. From walk with Team JC to talk with Team JC. During our break, we talk with our participants to discuss the changes that happens in their body, in their lifestyle, and in their health status. So we were able to gather some information. And these are some of the data that they reflected. I found out that walking helps develop an inner peace and tenderness towards yourself and towards the world around you. You refrain from making judgments too quickly because when you are walking, you have time to change your mind. You can talk to yourself if you are doing it alone, or you can talk to your friends when you are doing it together with them as you roam around the parks or the garden. Walking around our small space in the backyard allows me to think and be positive about life. I enjoyed participating every Thursday. I was forced to move or do the walking even in a small space. Okay? Some more, I don't have enough allowance in going to school, which I used to walk. I improved my endurance. This time of pandemic, I am busy with my online classes and I seldom do the walking. I developed atrophy and sometimes shortness of breathing and easily get tired. So, joining the walking every Thursday allows me to perspire. These are just some of the a reflection shared by the students who are part of our activities in the online Walk for Health and Walk with PEMS. Aside from these reflections that we have, I would like to share also this conclusion. If you are having a daily dose of walking, it helps you maintain or improve your health condition. Every step counts. There is no such thing as a short distance or long distance when it comes to action. Before I leave, I would like to give the message, a thought from Confucius. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So, would you like to start walking now, or have you started walking? Write your answer in our chat box as you participate in this activity that we have shared with our community, especially the adopted barangay. Why we need to encourage our participants? Why we need to encourage more people to do the walking? Because it helps them enjoy and have a longer life. So thank you very much for your time, or thank you for your precious time in listening for our activity, Walk for Health, Walk with PEMS. So this is Janet Simagalona sharing our experiences. Thank you, Sir Kamrol.
Thank you, ma'am Janet McLona, for your wonderful presentation about health, work for health. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, now we are proceed to our quiz competition, and after that, we come back again with our Q&A session. Okay, ma'am?
Yes, okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Dear participants, now we are proceed to our quiz competition. Today our quiz code is IGP. Let's enjoy our quiz video. This is our quiz session time. You can join this session by slido.com. First of all, you have to go to Chrome or any other browser. Then you have to search slido.com, and after that you have to put the code, and the code is IGP. You can also scan our QR code from the screen to join this session. And don't forget to mention your friends to join this live session. Top 10 quiz competition winners get their quiz certificate after this session. We have started our quiz competition after 1 minute later. So join be hurry up. Now 27 participants already joined with us. I request everyone to join with your full name, which should directly pin on your certificate. There is no relationship between quiz certificate and participant certificate. We have started our quiz competition now, so be ready. Our first question is, the number of steps you should walk per day for personal health is dash. Is it 1000 or 10,000? 10,000 is the right answer. Our next question is playing videos for 1 hour is better than 1 hour work. The statement is true or false. The statement is false. Our next question is drinking lots of water is as important for our health. Is it so or bad? Option number two, where is the right answer? Our next question is what is the top occupational health concern for nurses? Is it headache or back injury? Option number two, back injury is the right answer. Our next question is examples of spiritual health. Is it sense of purpose or levels of resilience? Option number one, sense of purpose is the right answer. Our next question is a patient who is not able to work is ambulant or non-ambulant. Option number two, non-ambulant is the right answer. Our next question is what are the five types of health? Is it spiritual, emotional, cognitive, physical, social, or active, social, spiritual, cognitive, and emotional? Option number one, spiritual, emotional, cognitive, physical, and social is the right answer. Our next question is your health can change over time. The statement is true or false? Option number one, the statement is true. Our next question is was the first person to walk on the moon? Is it Neil Armstrong or Mrs. Piggy? Option number one, Neil Armstrong is the right answer. Our last and final question is mental health problem are dash caused by illness, so you can face it from others or problem affecting your well-being. Option number two, problems affecting your well-being is the right answer. Congratulations of our top 10 quiz competition winners. Top 10 quiz competition winners get their quiz certificate after this session from our official Facebook page. On the leaderboard, Lesson Muniander is leading the first position, and the second one is Jilini, and the third one is Jacqueline Bisa, and the following Ginalyn Dillard, Jamuel Sagario, Jaira Kaifa Rivera, Joel Vannas, Carmel Bijian, Chilean Kalijo Yamaguchi. Thank you everyone. Now we are proceed to our Q&A session. Let's enjoy this video. We're staying in the backstage.
Hello, Sir Kamrol.
Dear
Okay.
participants, it's our question and answer session time. You can send your question in the comment box. Ma'am, our first question is how fast should I work?
Okay. As what I have said a while ago, Sir Flomi, every individual is unique. You can do it in a slow pacing, it depends on your capacity. You can do it in moderate or a fast walk. As long as you are capable of doing, brisk walking is best also for our cardiorespiratory system. So my answer is it depends on one's capacity, how fast you can walk. If you want to do it faster, it's no longer walk, it's running, maybe. Okay, Sir Flomi, I hope I was able to give you an answer.
Thank you, ma'am. Dear participants, we are still waiting for your question. If you have any question related this topic, you can ask the question in the comment box.
Okay, while waiting for the other questions, maybe I can say to Sir Flomi in his question, how fast should I walk? Maybe we will target a distance, a 1 kilometer, you want to walk it for 5 minutes, then it becomes a faster walk to you. If you have a 1 kilometer for 30 minutes, then it's up to you. But if you want to have your walking to be faster, start from a slow pacing and increase that moderately. The best time of the day to walk. Sir Flomi, as we age, I enjoyed walking early in the morning. Start our day with an exercise to make our whole day activity active. But there are some individuals who enjoyed walking during the night time because they want to rest after walking session. It depends also to our personal interest with regards to our free time. If you are free in the morning, the better. If you are an early riser, that's better. But we can start our day with an exercise. Thank you. Okay. So I have seen Sir Jimuel Sagario. Why warming up and cooling down activity is important when doing exercise? Thank you for this question. I can hear the hissing sound, Sir Kamrol. Uh, maybe we can close your microphone for the meantime. Thank you very much. This is very clear. Why we need to do the warm up? Warm up is to prepare our body in a strenuous activity, even only in walking. The purpose of warm up is to raise our body temperature in preparation for the walking activity so that all our joints, all body parts are ready to do the walking. Likewise, when we do the cooling down, after a very heavy activity for 1 hour walking, do not sit down instantly. Do not take a rest instantly. You need to restore your body temperature into a normal state. That is why we need to do the warm up to raise the body temperature. We need to cool down to restore the body temperature into its normal state. Okay, I hope I was able to answer that question. What happens if we walk too much? So far, Miss Jacqueline Bessa, we walk as much as we can afford to do the walking. If we walk too much, maybe you get tired. How long did you walk? Why you are going to have the too much walking? Okay, if World Health Organization is recommending 1 hour walk per day and you walk 10 hours per day, I think that's too much a body can perform because it is only 1 hour that requires you, that is being required from you, and you walk more than the required. But if you have the capacity to do it because you train yourself to be an athlete, to compete, and to represent our country, it's part of the training that you have to work harder. Thank you very much, Miss Jackie.
Thank you, ma'am, for your wonderful answer. Dear participants, we are still waiting for your question.
I hope I was able to answer Miss Jacqueline Bessa's question. What happens when we walk too much? Okay, maybe some of your body parts will be damaged, especially the foot that supports the body weight.
Thank you, ma'am. I hope there is no more question. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your wonderful presentation and sharing your experience with our participants and also giving your valuable time with us. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Sir Kamrol. Welcome for this opportunity that you have given me again.
And what is your last and final words for our participants?
So, all our participants here, to the listeners, and for those who will be seeing this in the future, we kept on walking as we improve our wellness, or physical wellness, because it helps us to live longer. And this is not an expensive physical activity. And this is also a recommendation of the World Health Organization for us to stay active as we face this pandemic. Keep on walking.
Thank,
Padayon.
thank you, ma'am. Dear participants, today our program name is Work for Health and the code is IGP0987. The code is IGP0987. Please note that code, and the code is IGP0987. Without code, no one is eligible for certificate. With code, you can claim your certificate anytime from our website. And after downloading your certificate, don't forget to celebrate with ICP second. Before ending the program, I request everyone you share our Facebook page and subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you, everyone. I hope you learned something new from this session. Thank you, everyone. Stay happy and stay safe.